Here at CBS 2, we are committed to breaking the stigma surrounding mental health. So we want to tell you about an off-Broadway show. It's a one-man show about living with mental illness through humor and heart. It's called Clowns Like Me, and here's a clip.
I'm just going to give everything a quick once-over as we get started here. And yes, if the color-coordinated goggles and spray bottle haven't already tipped you off, I also live with some big-time OCD. You probably know OCD by its technical name, obsessive compulsive disorder. But that's not what OCD means. No, what OCD actually means is, oh, Christ, dirt.
And joining me now is Scott Aaron-Price, the actor starring in the show about his life story of dealing with many types of mental illness and autism spectrum disorder. Welcome.
Thank you, Cindy. Wonderful to be here.
It's so nice to meet you. I really learned so much from the show. And as you know, I have my own mental health challenges to deal with, but you really break things down for us. Talk about what you have been diagnosed with for life.
Well, I have severe depression, anxiety. It's autism spectrum disorder, or Asperger's syndrome, and bipolar disorder.
Okay, and one of the things that I really like about the show is you go through each one.
Yes.
Because I think we don't usually hear about a lot of people who have one after the other stacked on top of each other.
Multiple. Yeah.
So what do you want people to know about your show? How would you describe it?
I would say it's a show that's got heart and humor.
Yes.
It has a silver lining. It's got hope. We go to dark places, but we earn the right to go there. And it has gut-punching moments when you least expect it, but it's got this balance, this nice degree of equilibrium of humor to balance out those pits of despair that I had been in my life.
What prompted you to create the show?
Well, what prompted me to create the show is my dad, 5 or 6 years ago, said, you know, you're a pretty good actor. What do you think about doing a one-man show? And I wasn't ready because it was filled with a lot of shame and guilt, being put upon, slapped with judgment, and I wasn't ready. And he then followed it up the next year, same question. He goes, what about that one-man show? What do you think? And I was ready. I was ready to turn my pain into purpose and give a voice. I was tired of the stigmas. I was tired of how mental illness was being portrayed, and it takes a village, and I want to be part of that village. And what better platform than being a storyteller to be able to do that?
And I love that it started with your dad, because he's been so supportive, and you go through what the family dynamic has been, which is up and down and roller coaster, like most families who are dealing with mental health. I think a very, very powerful part of the show is you always do a Q&A afterwards. The one that I attended, you did a Q&A with somebody with NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness. So, I mean, that's really important. What do you learn from these Q&As?
I learned that I'm not alone, that, you know, there's thousands of people who are going through what I'm going through. And I also learned that I'm the audience's therapist for the night, for today, or for that show, and that it's therapy for me because it's therapy for them. It's giving them answers. And I also learned that I'm not a prophet or a messiah or anything. I'm just this messenger of hope and healing, that, you know, today's okay and tomorrow will be better.
That's right. And I also liked, I think the audience, it's not just for people who have mental illness, or not just for their families, really for anybody, because it's educational. Like you said, you mix in the humor with poignant parts. So what do you hope people walk away with from your show?
What I hope people walk away with is, whether you have a mental health affliction, you're on the spectrum, or you have a physical disability, that you're not alone. That there are thousands of people. It's not going to be, you know, there's no antidotes or remedies, but there is some comfort and some hope that, you know, there are thousands of people going through what you're going through. And I think far too many people forget that they're not alone. You know, like without any spoiler alert, I do say at one point, you are not alone. And I think we forget that.
That is so true, and I felt that way.
Oh,
thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting this work on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and thank you for coming. It means a lot to me.
And you can see Clowns Like Me. It is at the DR2 Theater in Union Square, and it's through July 28th.